What's going on, guys? This is Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ back in, bringing you the heat. Now, we're going to be talking about Javonte Williams today, and today's episode, I don't want to break hearts. I just want to help you guys out. I don't want you guys going into your draft day just blind, believing into the hype and making wrong decisions. Or I'll play devil's advocate this episode and hype you up about Javonte Williams. But we shall find out. So I don't want to waste any more time. So let's get right into the episode. So today we're going to be talking about Javonte Williams. But before we jump into it, make sure you guys hit the website for the merch, t-shirts, brand new t-shirts out. The fire content only is out there. I got the RDF HQ, and of course, I got the Wolfpack tees out there. A lot more t-shirts are on the way. Merchandise, coasters, name tags, whatever you guys want. Let me know. It's in the bio. So hit the website up so we can be draft day fresh. That's all it's about. But let's get into Javonte Williams. So there's been some camp hype. There's been a lot of reports coming out that Javonte Williams will be the RB1. He'll lead in snap opportunity. He'll lead, in yards, et cetera, et cetera. But let's pump the brakes because since that report, his ADP has been on the rise. It's been rising up crazy. Before it was in the 10th round, 9th round. Now it's sitting right now steady at the 607 spot. Now the 607 spot in one quarterback leagues, PPR is what I'm talking about. So obviously if we're talking two quarterback leagues, he's in the 8th round, which is still a little expensive on my end, but we're talking about PPR one quarterback today. 607 is his ADP right now. And reason why I feel like that is too expensive is because one, he's a rookie. Two, he's on the Denver Broncos. And three, I definitely don't think Melvin Gordon's just going to go away. Now, we're looking at the 607 spot. You're looking at the draft board and you're looking at Javonte Williams. So maybe other league mates, they reach on him or, they're plotting to get him, et cetera, or he may fall later. I don't know. But you have guys in the 607 spot that are around that round, Brandon Ayuk, Tyler Lockett, DJ Moore, et cetera, et cetera. So you're sitting there on the board and you have these other guys available that I think you'll get more your bang for the buck and even immediately impact, come week 1, 2, 3, 4, et cetera, et cetera. So Brandon Ayuk is definitely one of those guys I'm targeting in my drafts in the 6th round, 7th round, et cetera, et cetera. So I can't see myself taking a rookie running back that plays for the Denver Broncos who haven't been good the last 2 years running the ball. So overall, the offense has just looked a mess. So they haven't invested in a quarterback in forever. I mean, the last quarterback we can actually put the name is Peyton Manning. And how long ago was that? So I definitely think, the run game suffers because of that. The offense not being able to move the ball through the air, on the ground, et cetera, et cetera. So 2020, they had a 13th ranking in running game, and then 2019, they were ranked 20th. So they got better, I guess. But the thing is, it's Melvin Gordon, I don't believe he's going to go away completely. And I say this because, one, the O-line is still very young. They are very bad. I'm not going to say very bad, but they were bad last season. They were ranked 25th. So with them being ranked 25th, them not investing in the draft for any type of O-line, even in free agency, they didn't sign anybody to help the O-line. So they still had this very young O-line where they're kind of all over the place, and they finished 25th. So I'm not banking on that run game to be something great, something explosive where, Javonte Williams just jumps up the board. No, I really don't see that happening. Now, to take him at that 607 spot, we're expecting at least top 15 performance out of him to end the year, which is very possible. That's still on the table, being that he's just a great talent. But I really want to pump the brakes, man, because at that 607 spot, you still have other guys that are more established that actually prove in the top 15 or actually are on their way to a top 15 finish. I mean, you have Ronald Jones still on the board there. You still have Logan Thomas, Deebo Samuel. You still have Chase Claypool. All these guys are after, Javonte Williams in that ADP. So that's why I kind of want to pump the brakes on it. I don't feel comfortable about it. I mean, honestly, how I'm drafting on draft day, I'm going to be addressing my running backs quite early. So maybe if I do get a Williams as an RB3, then, whatever, hands up, chop it up, or whatever, he'll be in my flex position. Or if I have a guy injured on a bye week, et cetera, et cetera. I just don't think right out the gate we're going to see Javonte Williams with the 15 to 20 touches. I just don't think that's, reasonable. So The thing is about these rookies, not saying he's not going to have a chance, to pop off, but we need to be patient with these rookies. And honestly, right out of the gate, I can tell you right now, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to be something that we're going to, expect out of him. We shouldn't be expecting the moon and stars, week one. So again, Melvin Gordon's not going anywhere. He's definitely going to have that leg up with the playbook, et cetera, et cetera. These reports are very early. It's only July right now, and we're hearing this noise. So come August, we never know. Melvin Gordon might actually have a great camp. He might have that fire under his ass where he has to play better or he has to, work for these snaps. So if anything, we're looking realistically at a 1A, 1B situation. It's still to be determined who's going to be 1A, 1B. But I just don't want, you guys out there, the Wolfpack especially, drafting Williams at that 607 spot, expecting, a top 15 finish, expecting, immediate impact week one. That just doesn't feel right. And it's like drafting irresponsible, with his ADP rising. But hopefully, I pray that it calms down a little bit, drops a little bit, but it's very rare, 1 month away, maybe a couple weeks for you guys from, big draft days and a bunch of people start drafting. And then what do you know? The season's right around the corner. So you have to address the draft properly. If you're going to have 2 stud running backs, then okay, maybe Williams is a guy that you could be patient for because you're not immediately going to have to start him. He could be on your bench just working and growing. I mean, reason why I say be patient with your rookies is because look at Justin Jefferson. He didn't pop off until week 3, week 4. And then we've seen it with Jonathan Taylor as well on the back end of the season, just exploding and just being a stud running back. So that's why, if you're going to draft Williams, just be very patient. Don't think right out the gate you're going to have these big numbers and have these weeks where he's going to be having like 20 to 25 points. Just no, I don't see that happening. So again, we're talking about the Denver Broncos right now. I think we need to pump the brakes and just draft responsibly and just wait and see. Let's just wait and see what happens. Let's not draft him this high. Let's not overstep ourselves because honestly, Javonte Williams couldn't even beat Michael Carter out of, the starting job. So yeah, so there's that. So again, I don't know. I want you guys to go out there and draft responsibly. I don't need to go more in depth because there's really nothing jumping off the paper for me to say I need to go get a Denver Bronco, running back right now. Because again, you just don't know. You just don't know what's going to happen. And it's very dangerous in these streets, very dangerous in the trenches out here trying to get a running back because running backs are kind of thin this year. I mean, wide receivers are deep. I mean, why don't you go get yourself a wide receiver 3 that can produce every single week instead of a Javonte Williams? So there's my take on that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode and leave a comment below what you guys think about Williams, what you guys think about the episode. Make sure you guys hit that merch, hit that store, Real Deal Fantasy HQ.shop.com. So I need you guys to go and subscribe, leave a comment below, share, show some love, and then I'll see you guys next week for another great episode of Real Deal Fantasy HQ with your boy LQ. Peace.